There we go. We are live. Welcome to Hound Talk. There you go, Dad. Take it away.
Okay, well, welcome to Bear Season 2022, and welcome to Hound Talk. Little Saturday afternoon live broadcast here to see if we can get some conversations going and kind of update the 2022 training season. Kind of give you a little recap of some of the things that happened, and I hope you all like the new haircut, especially for today here. We don't have to worry about ticks, and we got our hair cut this short because we can see them. But actually, the tick season came to an abrupt end during the heat of the summer, and we didn't see very many, at least not as many as expected. But anyway, I hope you all doing well. We've got a little clip we're going to put on here for you in just a little bit, and I haven't seen it myself yet, so that'll be exciting. Yes. And we're just going to give you a little recap of what happened here during the training season, which we have been out of now for 2.5 weeks because our bear season, our harvest season starts on Monday. So for the last 2.5 weeks, we had to lay the dogs up, at least the bear dogs. We could run everything else, but we had to put the bear dogs up out of respect and admiration for our bait hunters. So they got the first 2 weeks and 4 days all by themselves. And Monday it'll be our turn along with them to pursue bears here in the state of Maine. So hopefully we've got some people joining us live today. And if not, you can also pick this up on either the Facebook page or on YouTube. So Sam, what have you got for us? Anything?
Yes. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and run. This is a clip from training season. Let's go ahead and run that. And you guys watch it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. Here we go. Let me...
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Here it comes.
Well, it's a beautiful morning here in the great state of Maine. We got a good strike bright and early this morning. Probably around 6 o'clock or so. We've got Ringo, the male fancy pup. And then we got Frankie, Ranger pup. And we got Ranger. And we got, of course, Piper, another fancy pup. And I left Sally home today. I'll give her a break, and then we got something for Friday. See how these dogs make out today. They're hammering pretty hard now. They've been on it for a little bit, so we'll catch back up with you and let you know how we made out.
Smoking.
Yeah, they've been on him about 45 minutes now. They just made a complete circle, and usually that sometimes can be an indicator of the beginning of the end. They're charging him pretty hard right now. I believe they're with the bear, so I'll get back with you in just a minute. He's kind of heading toward this road a little bit, and I'd like to turn him if I can. So I'm gonna backtrack on here a little bit with the truck and catch back up with you in a little bit. We just got ahead of him here. Drove around the other piece of woods. Coming hard to the road now. They got out there about 300. Now he's running parallel with the road. He hasn't crossed yet, so I'm going to shoot down the road a little farther, see if I can't get us a little closer. Coming this way in a hurry. Probably gonna cross by the truck. He's already crossed, right? Either that or he's running down the road. Trying hard to get a picture of that bear for you, but it's not easy sometimes. You just come out of a big swamp.
There he goes, a little runoff.
Was it a bear?
You didn't see it?
Was it a bear or a coyote?
There.
You sure?
This it.
No. Well, my friends, it's 8:22, just a little over 2 hours, and they just treed this little runner, about 60-pounder. He'd been running for a couple hours, and they put the pickle to him, and there's in there about 700 yards. I'm waiting for a friend of mine who's going to bring some dogs into the tree and, some puppies, and let them get a good smell of that bear, and then we'll walk in and get the dogs. So it was a good morning so far. My buddy Rick's right here with me, and of course he's the bear spotter when they cross the roads, and I'm useless with the camera. What I really need is my daughter Samantha here, a lot of talent to help me out with some of these videos. But anyway, we'll walk into the tree. We got all 4 dogs in there right now. They're doing a nice job treeing, and I'll catch right back up with you in a little bit. Have a wonderful day. There's that little runner. He ran 10 miles before he went up. He ran 10 miles today and tried his exercise, and so did we getting in here. But all's well, it ends well, I guess. What a good boy you are.
Good boy.
Good boy. What a good boy you are. Oh, good boy, Ranger. Come on, Ranger. Yeah. Good boy, Ranger. Good boy. Good boy, Ranger. Good boy. Piper, where are you? Hey. Where are you? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Piper. Good girl. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. He's up this big old tree, and he's up there a long freaking ways. And he ran a long ways, over 10 miles. My nearest estimate.
All right. So there we have it. That was our little clip. I had fun editing that one. So, Dad, in this scenario, when you do get a little runner on the ground during training season, like how valuable is that for you and the hounds and everybody involved?
Well, actually, that's perfect for the hounds and for me, because a little runner like that will stay on the ground, stay ahead of the dogs. They like to run, and they can. He was so far away and so small. I actually, with my poor vision, thought it was a coyote. Not that they run coyotes, but I mean, they're only dogs, so sometimes things can happen. In this particular case, Ricky, was bound determined it was a bear, and it was, and just a little fella. But we like that because it gives the dogs a good exercise, a good run. They don't pop up right away, and there's normally no damage to the dogs. That's a good thing. And I really like those small, medium-sized bears, especially during the training season, to get those dogs and their legs stretched out. And, it's funny because Piper in there in that video, you can hardly see her. She always looks so camouflaged to me because of her coloring. Sometimes I'll be looking right at her in the woods, and quite frankly, I can't see her. But I can hear her because she'll blow the tops off of those trees. That's a fancy dozer pup, one that was raised right here, and she just does a super nice job. And then, of course, her brother Ringo, and then Ranger was there, and I think I had a Ranger pup there with me called Frankie that belongs to a friend of mine, and I was just running him for her. So it was a good day in the woods. And Rick's kind of like one of these young fellas that you take fishing. You better catch some fish. Well, when you take him running bears, you better tree some bears, or he'll kind of lose interest. But he'll
go back to rabbits.
He'll go back to rabbits on me. But he's been doing a good job and staying with me quite a bit, and he's an awful good help to me. Right now, he's out in Riggins, Idaho, out at Heaven Gates Guide Service out there with his cousin Andy. And in fact, they just sent me a picture of him riding a horse. And I told his cousin, I sent him a text message. I said, don't get Ricky hurt. I need him for the bear season. So that was kind of interesting. He'll be back tomorrow night, and then Monday we'll be at it. So anybody have any questions, Sam, that you've got online there?
Yeah, definitely, guys. Feel free. I have some people watching here on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to drop any questions. And I also want to say, if you're re-watching this and it's no longer live, you can still keep those questions coming in the comment section, and they'll get answered. Or they'll spark some ideas for our next episode. So please drop those. Let's head over to Facebook, YouTube, and see what we have over here. First, hello to Mountain Music and Mules. He said he just walked in from hunting and saw that you were live. So thanks for tuning in. A day full of excitement for you. Hope you had a great time. And hello to everybody over there watching on Facebook. And congratulations, Dad, for 3,000 followers on your Facebook account. That's incredible.
Okay, well, congratulations to all those people that are listening in. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And I do want to say a couple of things. That Mountain Music is a great great operation. So if you get a chance to listen to him, sometimes he's very knowledgeable, and he does a lot of that work himself on a mule in many cases. So it's pretty challenging, and he does a great job.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm just going through our YouTube comments to see if we have any questions that have been dropped on some other videos that people have gone over and watched. Really just a lot of compliments. People really enjoy being out on the hunts with you. And when does the bear season officially start? You said in like 1 week?
No, it starts on Monday.
Oh, on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be heading up tomorrow with the dogs. All of them. There's going to be 8 in the pack this year. Got a couple of new additions that we're pretty happy about, and some that we're not real happy about yet because we had to cut their training short because of the sabbatical here on the dog training for bears. But I do have several additions we're pretty happy with. One, actually, 2 of them are half Mike Kemp bred dogs, and one in particular is little Angie. You saw some of the video of her on a squirrel, I believe. And Angie's starting to come to the front. She's starting to track now. She's 5 months old.
Aww.
So she's a cute little booger. Samantha thinks we got to keep her as a house pet, and that's not gonna happen. And then we have an 8-month-old half Kemp bred English and Kemp bred dog that's 8 months old. Big rugged female. And she's already running and treating bears, so she's going to be a good addition, good young dog to the pack. But we'll get the season rolling with our plot hounds and ranger, of course, and then the rest will feed in as time goes by. And the goal that I have personally when we do these videos is to get as many people on the hunt in as many different ways as we can. For a lot of reasons, they can't be here. They're not located where they can run bears, or in a state that they don't run them because of the fish and game laws, or disabilities, or age, or finances, or a million different reasons. So if I can get you out there with a little video clip here and there, and you get a chance to watch it and enjoy it, that's the real goal. Just get you out there to see as much of what we're doing here as possible.
Yes. One of our viewers just suggested getting guests on, and that is something I am working on. I am the coordinator for that. If anybody would like to be a guest, definitely reach out to me. But just trying to work everyone's schedules together. But we are working on guests. I think that would be so much fun just to get similar minds together and just talk through some of the knowledge that everybody has and can share. So, yes, and Dad, you're doing a great job. I know you're out there doing your own camera work when I'm not there, and you're capturing some great footage.
Well, you might call it camera work. I don't. I mean, I just call it stumbling along. I don't know about the camera work part, but I do the best I can, which is in most cases not great, but it's better than nothing at all. I mean, so I can't compare the work you do, but I've got a lot of other things going on simultaneously, you know. Logging trucks, Ricky, the dogs. I mean, everything has to be kind of, just taken care of.
Yes, bears jumping out of trees.
Yeah, all the above. But what we did want to say that thanks to everybody on subscribing to both the YouTube channel and listening to the Facebook broadcast that we have. We're going to try to do a live whenever we can. Everybody's got a busy schedule. Samantha's little boy just had his appendix out last week, and big prayers for him. He's all back and running. I said to him today, I said, "Hey, Zach," I said, "when do you go back to school?" He said, "Go back." He said, "I never missed a day." He said, "I had my appendix out and I was back to school 2 days later." So, and apparently it was on a weekend, so he never missed one day of school. He's pretty proud of that. He's not real happy about missing his soccer practice, though. So that'll be coming up in another week. He'll be back on the soccer team and running and rolling. So hats off to you, Zach. You're a tough guy, buddy. I'd be out for a month.
He's
I'd
a
milk it.
beast. He's he's milking it, and yeah, he's definitely milking mom and dad. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. Now, these next couple of days, they're a great time to get all the equipment and gear together and checked out, and your radios, your antennas, and tracking collars and everything else, because now it's game on. So what we've been doing is just testing everything, testing out our radios, our range, our GPS signals, all of it. And I always like to mention this because this year I'm going to do things a little differently. This year I will leave a telemetry collar on all the dogs all the time. I'll put them on now, probably in the morning, and they'll stay on till the end of the bear season. I won't take them off, so I don't have to worry about being lazy and putting them on the day of the hunt, the morning of the hunt. They'll be on 24/7, which is something that I've always believed in and only partially did because of laziness, just not putting them on. But now the telemetry will be on all the time, and all I'll have to do is add the GPS collars on the morning that we hunt.
mm-hmm.
We've also been starting some puppies on rabbits. That little Angie pup I was telling you about, we have now been putting the rabbits to her for the last month. And be very honest with you, she's not doing real well. She's treeing squirrels. She's running and treeing squirrels, and tree game, it seems what she likes to do. But I do want to see him go on a rabbit before I bless him with the opportunity to run cats for me. And that'll be coming up before we know it. In 3 months we'll be into December in 3 or 4 months here, and we'll be on cats. So hopefully by that time she's running a rabbit, and we'll see what happens. So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, busy. Now, do you have any planned for bear season? Do you have any planned any hunters coming up from out of state that you are aware of right now?
Yeah, we've got several on call, and then a little group coming in the first week of October, the October 9th, and they'll start on the 10th for a hunt. There'll be 3 of them.
Nice.
At that point.
Nice.
And we'll have two groups and 2 packs of dogs to accommodate them. So we're looking for a nice hunt then. Hopefully bears stay out this year till the end of the season, the end of our dog season anyway, which is the end of October.
What would cause them to go in early? Like just a change in the weather?
Lack of feed. Lack of feed more than anything. If they don't have anything to eat, they don't want to burn more fat than they have food available. And so they will go in early. Your sows and cubs will go in first, and then your big boars. Again, I'm not a biologist, but that's just what I've happened to notice here over the last 50 years. But if you got feed, they'll stay out later, and that's not a good thing for them, because then they'll run into the deer season, and the deer season will have mortality on the bears, because that's when your deer hunters will harvest bears that aren't with dogs. So, if they go in early, if they go in at the end of October, they'll be safe till next year.
Right. So I have a question here from Terry. He says, "Thanks for the content. You mentioned safe dogs. My question is, what is your go-to method for a laceration repair? Would it be stitches, staples, glue, in the field tips?"
In the field, staples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're unlike you. First of all, you want to clean the wound the best you can. So, and again, it depends on the wound as to whether you're going to the emergency vet service or whether the vet opened at the time if it's severe enough. But for minor wound, a little more than minor, you might want to go to your staple gun, and that seems to work. Mm-hmm. And then short of that, of course, you want to clean the wound the best you can. I have material with me, antibiotics and so forth, and actually have some pain medicine for them, so that I can take care of them the best I can in the woods at the time. And they're more apt to let you work on them at that point too, so than they will later. And if it's anything worse than what I can deal with, then of course right to a vet.
Right, right. And you're
But
very fortunate to have an excellent vet.
we do have an excellent veterinarian service here, and that's a good thing. And I also carry a medicine kit with me so that in the event of an emergency, we can deal with it the best we know how.
Yeah, great question, Terry.
And thank you for the question.
Yeah. Well, I am definitely going to try and plan a trip up there, Dad. I want to be out there and get some good footage for you so that you can just focus on the dogs and the hunt. So we will be planning that. That October 9th date, I won't be available, but we'll try to schedule something after that.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. We always, you can come anytime, Sam. You know that. Anytime for as long as you want to, whenever you want to. We can cancel the hunt, reschedule it. We can do all kinds of things if we have to get you up here. So that's the program right there.
No,
Yeah.
I like these lives, and I'm going to try to get some guests on. So I want to thank everybody for watching. And any final words, Dad?
Only just, keep them in the woods, stay safe, enjoy your days. It's not all about harvesting bears. It's about running and treeing bears and catching bears, and just enjoy the moment, because we never know how long we're going to be able to pursue our sport that we love so much, and our dogs. So you young guys, cherish it. Do all the things you can to obey the laws. Do all the things you can to conserve the game. And just remember, it's not about killing. It's about running those dogs, taking care of them, and having fun in the woods. Enjoy yourself, because that's not only what we do, but in many cases that's who we are. So it's very important that we enjoy it while we can. And I want to thank you all for tuning in to our live broadcast of Hound Talk with my darling daughter Samantha, and all you wives out there that are watching. I know you've got the patience of saints, and that you love your men, and you women that love your husband that go out there and hunt with them. That's a good thing. It's a great family sport. Bring the kids. You couldn't get them any better sport than what we do with our dogs, whether it's rabbits or coon or running fox or bears, whatever it happens to be. Y'all enjoy yourselves and have a great season, and good talking to you. And hopefully Samantha will be available in the near future to come up here and do some real videoing for us on some live hunts. And again, don't try this at home, folks, because it takes a long time to grow back. For those of you that can grow it back, y'all have a wonderful day and enjoy yourselves.
All right. Goodbye. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.